Hello, our friends. Welcome back. And with me, as always, is the guy who puts the huckle in my buckle, Alan Rue. Today, we have some slabs back from Planet Comic Con for me and some Rob Liefeld purchases on Whatnot. Alan has that thing he's been teasing us with and probably some other stuff. But first,
the huckle in your buck. I love it, bro.
I love it. You're the huckle in my buckle.
All right.
That's not weird at all for friends to say to each other.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and knock out because I'm sure everybody, I just skipped right over that, people.
It's going to go off the rails early today, folks.
All right. So everybody's been waiting on that. All right. So, but first, I have an awesome AOK from my brother from another mother, Mr. Beckerman. He told me he was sending me some of these things, and the one thing was actually a surprise. It was so awesome. And so, first things first, I think everybody is going to know what this is right away. Obviously, it is the Superman Gold Foil. He is too kind. Too kind.
And now you're pretty close to having that set, right?
No, I do. It's done. I have the complete
It's
set.
done. You have.
I believe they're doing one more. I believe they're doing one more from what I've heard.
Now, are you doing all the other ones they've been doing? The Batman?
No, I'm just doing Superman.
No, and hats off to Big Time Collectibles. These books all look immaculate. They're a good company, but when I saw there was how many Green Lantern ones, it's like, boy, if you're trying to get all of these, they're not making it easy on you.
Well, the good news is the Green Lantern, it all came out at once. It was all one book, and you could buy it as a set. And actually, the price was actually very good.
No, I'm not taking anything away from Big Time Collectibles on this one.
Yes.
These are cool that I've seen. Obviously, I saw the gold Superman. It's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous book.
So, also in the box that Beckerman sent me were these things right here. And he told me, if you're going to send art, this is the way to do it. So, obviously, he sent me some art. A while back, he had an artist on 4C Comics, which Beckerman's good friends with the man who runs 4C and helps him out a lot. And he ended up getting a sketch done for me. And the sketch is, well,
Mike DiCarlo.
And it's, of course, of the main man.
And Mike actually inked the first appearance of Lobo.
Wow. That is crazy.
There it goes. It focused up. Yeah, I like all the little background stuff he added at the bottom. Oh, that hand.
It's so good. It's so good. So good. Oh, I cannot wait to get a frame for this and hang it up. Cannot wait. Now, one thing that I can't remember if he told me he was sending me this or not. I knew about the Lobo.
I did a long time ago. Folks, I'm terrible at shipping.
But couldn't remember if he said he was going to send this to me, but I opened it up and I was like, what the hell is this? And this is absolutely insane. Everybody knows I'm a huge Punisher fan. Oh,
let this one focus up because, there's a lot going on in this one. This is Ramon
Perez, and this is utterly just awesome.
I think I got this in 2015, maybe.
I don't know.
It says the year.
2015.
Yeah.
This is absolutely crazy. With some blue in there. It just pops. It is so awesome.
Yeah, use blue pencil to outline.
It's so awesome. Then I went on 4C, one of their shows, and I was able to pick up a bust. I guess it was bust.
4C Comics, a friend, not a sponsor.
Of Superman. And this I got at an insane deal. I think about half price, if not more than half off. So, like, it was pretty crazy. And there's the artist's signature down there. And the artist is Mr. Beckerman.
Doug Monkey.
Doug Monkey. Great artist. He did it great right there and gave Superman his spider curl.
Monkey really did it up on this one.
His little curl, his little Jerry curl, that I will refer to it as. All right. Now, everybody knows that the channel sponsor is the Augusta Book Exchange.
Augusta Book Exchange. Sorry, I stepped on you.
No, you're fine. You're fine, man. No, you say it way better than I do. If you're ever
the Augusta Book Exchange, if you're in the Augusta area and you don't shop at the Augusta Book Exchange, we'll find you. We're going to ask you what your problem is.
So, all right. During Free Comic Book Day, they had a huge sale. It was a moving sale because they're moving to a new location, bigger location. And they had everything half off. Or most back issue things and everything. And there's this statue. And this statue was just too hard to pass up. And the statue is Carnage Renewal Edition by Artex and Kotobukiya Craftsmanship. A lot of Japanese writing on the bottom.
I wouldn't even attempt that, Alan.
No, I'm not. But I am going to take it out because I want to take it out. I want to see what this is.
Alan's the kind of guy who likes to take it out and play with it.
I don't know about play with it, but look at it. Let's go.
Yeah, he likes to take it out and look at it whenever he can.
I didn't plan well. Nope. Okay, just on the top. Good. There we go. Oh, there's some tape on the sides. Oops. There we go. Ooh, this just feels solid.
So to recap, folks, he's taking it out, he's looking at it, and it feels solid.
Why you gotta make it dirty?
I wasn't. I was describing what was going on for the folks. You know, that's just I'm filling the dead air, buddy.
There it is. This is actually a nice. I mean, I don't do statue reviews, and this is my first one because I do mainly figures.
This is exactly how Gem Mint does it.
I doubt that, but
yeah, it's not.
But this is absolutely insane. This is a great statue to add to my collection. Yeah, this is amazing. So, thank you, ABX. That's my stuff for today. What you got?
Well, I got a couple of books. I decided to get Yellow Label graded. I didn't get these cleaned. I didn't get them pressed first. I should have. I grabbed what I thought was one of my better copies of Giant Size Fantastic Four #4, first appearance of Madrox for Chris Claremont to sign. But what I didn't realize was there is apparently, according to this label, a piece of interior tape inside the book. And I missed that, and they didn't. It got a 4.5. I was hoping a little better than that. Most of the books in my collection are mid-grade or lower. But Chris Claremont signed it right here. I was already going to go stand in his line anyway for Alan, so I figured I'd grab something and have him sign it. So that's number one. I love these slabs CBCS is putting out right now. This felt solid. There's no shake to it, no issues. It's a good quality product. And then the other one I knew was low grade. But I wanted something I could just grab and get Jim Steranko to sign. And he did sign it. And it's a 3.0 Captain America, number 110. Featuring the Incredible Hulk, Rick Jones as Bucky. First appearance of Madam Hydra. who later becomes Viper. And then finally, if you've seen me around lately, you might have heard me ranting about Rob Liefeld, because I know there is a lot of community hatred, or not hatred, but mockery of Rob Liefeld.
Yes,
And,
I think mockery is the correct term to use there, sir.
yeah, he gets treated like a joke. And my only point, and at this point, my powder's pretty dry on it because I ranted about it before we went live, or went into the recording.
Yeah.
We're not live, obviously. But my point is, Rob has his fans, and he sells very well still to this day. He just had a variant cover sell out with previews.
Yep.
And I like him. I grew up in the 90s. I remember Rob's work fondly. I don't care about the feet issue. I think it's been done to death as a joke. As comedy, it's not funny anymore.
It's not. It's just it's irritating, really.
But he goes on Whatnot. You can get his stuff for a little cheaper than if you were to try to like get these items individually. So what I have here is, first up, his homage variant to Spider-Man issue 8, and it's got that Liefeld. This is called a chisel drop shadow.
Oh, I'm sorry.
A drop shadow chisel signature. Now,
nice.
He just sold these chisels out twice on CGC. They're charging $210 for that signature. I paid $85 for this book. Nice. And I got him to sign his regular terrible signature, the book, the shipping, and the
now,
chisel.
Are you judging his terrible signature on the one on the bottom?
No, I love the one on the bottom. I've always liked Rob's chisel. He's been doing his chisel for years. Now, this book is a Rob exclusive. You can only get this book through him.
Ooh,
and I love this Captain America. Mark and I have been I'm going to take it out of the bag because we're getting too much glare. See if my hands can do this.
It's time to get serious.
And again,
it's so beautiful.
That beautiful signature.
Oh, I should have got one of those.
I really like this. And this one was $90. But I got these in open auction bidding.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
And honestly, I believe more and more artists.
This is a variant too.
I believe more and more artists are actually going on to Whatnot, drawing live, auctioning off their stuff, and they should, because honestly, because unless you go to a con, like it's hard or it's costly to get this artist's work. So Whatnot is Whatnot, but it is an avenue to helping you get some different stuff.
And Rob's a character on there, and he does his shtick. He also has his podcast where you can hear his opinions on the comic book industry. I don't always agree with him, but I'll say this: the guy's a historian. He knows his history. A lot of the stuff I know, I've heard on his show or gone to research, and he uses a lot of the same sources as I do. The old interviews from Comics Journal, stuff like that. That's how I learned a lot about the comic book industry. And the guy's been around forever too.
To me, I'm a fairly new collector. I've only been collecting for a little over 3 years. And whenever I hear, Rob Liefeld can't draw feet, I was like, okay. That's just repeating. It's not really a thing anymore. And honestly, its feet aren't that bad. I mean, because every artist has something that they are stronger at and weaker at. Sometimes it matters, sometimes it doesn't.
Jim Lee has never drawn a well-proportioned thigh. Todd McFarlane does goofy stuff himself, especially in his Spider-Man days. We were talking the narrow vertical panels that he would shove faces in, and you get a portion of the face. It's not proportionate, guys, and he used that way too much. It was distracting from the story. It wasn't good storytelling. He did it in early Spawn too.
Yeah.
Which he doesn't draw Spawn anymore. So, but his work included a lot of those goofy vertical panels. So nobody's perfect. Rob definitely has earned his status amongst comic book professionals. He's a legend.
I'm still a fan.
Yeah. The characters he's created, you can say whatever you want about them, but Cable is here to stay. Deadpool is here to stay.
Oh, Deadpool's not going
anywhere. Bad Rock.
I mean, arguably, Deadpool is arguably the most popular MCU character right now.
Yeah, I don't really consider him an MCU character yet, but Marvel movies, yes.
I mean, because none of his movies have tanked, and it's because of the character. Honestly, let's not take anything away from Ryan Reynolds because he's awesome as Deadpool. But I mean, the movies, the character himself, he is just great. It's everything we want in Deadpool and more.
Yeah, I've said my piece on it. If anybody wants to hash it out in the comments with me, we can go back and forth.
This is fun.
No, it really won't be for me. It's the feet argument to me is it's a non-starter. You're not going to get to me saying he can't draw feet. I know his proportions are wrong. Guess what? So are Daniel Warren Johnson's. Warren Johnson's work has a very distinctive
There's no
look.
such thing as a proportional person in his books, and that's fine. That's fine with me. I love
his work sells. He's successful.
Love his storytelling. I love his books.
Storytelling. Yes. Good storyteller.
So, I mean, nobody's perfect. And honestly, it's art. It's the way they see it. So that's the way it is. If y'all, let us know what y'all think. This
reminds me of my childhood right there. Seeing that Liefeld chisel at the bottom of all of his comic books. I loved it.
Yeah.
That's my era. One of these days I'll break out. I have a 9/6, one of Liefeld's covers where he did a really cool remark of Deadpool and a chisel next to it. Like the classic black chisel.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's a great looking book.
But let us, like he said, let us know what you think down in the comments. Let's see if you agree with us or if you disagree with us and you hate him.
Yeah, I'm fine if you don't have to agree with me.
You don't have to agree.
And I'm more than happy to debate where Rob's
keep it actually intellectual and use, let's say, actual arguments. Yeah. So, but either way, it's probably not going to happen. But anyway, thank you all for watching. And until next week, we'll see y'all later.